ॐ नारायणं पद्मभुवं वसिष्ठं शक्तिं च तत्पुत्रपराशरं च व्यासं शुकं गौडपदं महान्तं गोविन्दयोगीन्द्रमथास्य शिष्यम् श्रीशङ्कराचार्यमथास्य पद्मपादं च हस्तामलकं च शिष्यम् तन्तोटकं वार्तिककारमन्यान् अस्मद्गुरून् सन्ततमानतोऽस्मि। भगवद्गीता अध्याय 18 श्लोक 11। न हि देहभृता शक्यं त्यक्तुं कर्माण्यशेषतः यस्तु कर्मफलत्यागी सत्यागीत्यभिधीयते। देहभृता तु देहभृता कर्माणि अशेषतः त्यक्तुं न शक्यम्। देहभृता means one who has dehabhiman, one who identifies with the body. Implying an ajnani. By an ajnani, it is not possible for an ajnani to give up karma altogether, asheshatah, completely. Karmani tyaktum na shakyam. He cannot give up the karma totally. Yastu karma phalatyagi, one who gives up the karma phala, saha tyagi iti abhidhiyate. He is called tyagi. In this shloka, the first line and the second line have a hetu madbhava sambandha. The first line serves as a reason for the second line. Why a karma phalatyagi is called tyagi? It is because an ajnani cannot give up the karma altogether. Therefore, what can you give up to be a tyagi? You can give up the karma phala. Therefore, karma phalatyagi is called tyagi. The hetu madbhava is indicated by the word he. The word he. He means yasmat, since. Since a dehabhrit, one who has identification with the body, cannot give up karma completely. Therefore, yaha karma phalatyagi, one who is a karma phalatyagi, he is called tyagi. Yaha punaha adhikritah san dehatmabhimanittvena dehabhrit ajnaha अबाधित आत्मकर्तृत्वविज्ञानतया अहं कर्ता इति निश्चितबुद्धिः तस्य अशेषकर्मपरित्यागस्य अशक्यत्वात् कर्मफलत्यागेन चोदितकर्मानुष्ठाने एव अधिकारः न तत्यागे इति एतमर्थं दर्शयितुम् आह। संबंध to this shloka. Yaha punaha indicates the shift in the topic. In the previous shloka, nadveshtya kushalam karma etc. was told. Once he becomes a jnani, he is free from the karma. But when he is not yet a jnani, then he is adhikritaha. Adhikritaha san. Being an adhikrita means being entitled for karma. Dehatmabhimanitvena dehabhrit. He is dehabhrit. Deham vibharti iti dehabhrit. Upapada samasa. One who holds a body is called dehabhrit. One who holds a body. So how can one hold a body? By identifying with the body. Dehabhimanitvena dehabhrit. Being a dehabhimani, he is dehabhrit. So dehabhrit in this context means dehabhimani. Ajnaha, a dehabhimani is ajna. Ajnani will have identification with the body. Abadhitatmakartrutva vijnanataya. So his kartrutva vijnana, atmani kartrutva vijnanam, atmakartrutva vijnana. Kartrutva vijnanam means kartrutva buddhi. The identification as the karta. I am the doer. So atmani kartrutva vijnana. The kartrutva buddhi in atma means atma is the doer. This understanding, it is abadhitam. It is not sublated. It is not negated for an ajnani. For an ajnani, the kartrutva of the atma is real, unlike a jnani. Therefore, abadhitam kartrutva atmani kartrutva vijnanam atma kartrutva vijnanam. Abadhitam atma kartrutva vijnanam yasya saha abadhitatma kartrutva vijnanaha tasya bhavaha abadhitatma kartrutva vijnanata taya abadhitatma kartrutva vijnanataya. On account of the kartrutva vijnana being not negated, means the kartrutva identification is real for him. I am really the doer. This is his understanding. Therefore, aham karta iti nishchita buddhihi. He has a nishchita buddhi. He thinks it is real. What? I am the karta. I am really the karta. He has this conviction. He is convinced that he is the karta. तस्य अशेष कर्म परित्यागस्य अशक्यत्वात्. For him, अशेष कर्म परित्याग, giving up the karma altogether, completely, is not possible. Ashakyatvat. Therefore, karma phalatyagena chodita karmanusthane eva adhikaraha. So, to what he is qualified, what he is qualified to do, what he is supposed to do for his own unfoldment. Karma phalatyagena, by giving up karma phala, chodita karma anusthane eva, in performing the karma which is enjoined by the Shastra. Chodita means enjoined by the Shastra. That kind of karma, tasya anusthane eva adhikaraha, he is entitled to do that only. Na tatyage, and he is not entitled to give up the karma. Iti etamartham darshayitum aha. In order to show this fact, Bhagavan says, Bhagavan presents the following shloka. Yasmat dehabhrata deham vibharti iti dehabhrat dehatmabhimanavan dehabhrat uchyate nahi viveki sahi veda vinashinam इत्यादिना कर्तृत्वाधिकारात् निवर्तितः अतः तेन देहभृता अज्ञेन न शक्यं त्यक्तुं संन्यसितुं कर्माणि अशेषतः निःशेषेण नहि nahi iti. Yasmat, since. So he means yasmat, since. Dehabhrata, deham vibharti iti dehabhat. One who holds a body is called dehabhat, implying dehatma bhimanavan, the one who has identification with the body. Dehabhat uchyate. He is called Dehabhat. Nahi Viveki. A Viveki is not called Dehabhat. Why a Viveki is not included in Dehabhat? Bhashyakara explains. Sahi Vedavinashinam ityadina kartrutvaadhikarat nivartitah. A Viveki means a Jnani. Here Viveki means a Jnani. Atmanatma Vivekavad. One who has the Atmanatma Viveka is called Viveki here. So a Jnani is excluded from Kartritva Adhikar. He is excluded from being a Karta and having any karma. Kartritva Adhikarat Nivartitah. He is excluded from Kartritva Adhikar by the statement Veda Vinashinam etc. वेदा विनाशिनं नित्यं य एनमजमव्ययं कथं स पुरुषः पार्थ कं घातयति हन्तिकम् इत्यादिना. By such statements, there are many such statements which clearly states that a jnani is free from kartrutva. Therefore, he is not entitled for any karma. Ataha tena dehabhrata ajnena. Therefore, dehabhrat refers to ajnani. Tena na shakyam. It is not possible. What is not possible? Tyaktum sanyasitum, to give up. Karmani asheshataha. Asheshataha means nisheshena, totally, completely. An ajnani cannot give up karma. He may be able to give up some karma. Nishiddha karma, kamya karma, he can give up. All karma he cannot give up. Even if he gives up all the vihita karma, he will end up doing all the nishiddha karma. Vihita karma means the karmas enjoined by the Shastra. Nishiddha karma means the karmas that are prohibited by the Shastra. Don't do. They are nishiddha karma. So, yeah. Asheshatah tyaktum na shakyam. Tasmat. Therefore, yastu ajnaha. Yastu. Okay. Tasmat. यस्तु अज्ञः अधिकृतः नित्यानि कर्माणि कुर्वन् कर्मफलत्यागी कर्मफलाभिसन्धि मात्र सन्यासी सह त्यागी इति अभिधीयते कर्मी अपि सन् इति स्तुत्यभिप्रायेण तस्मात् परमार्थदर्शिना एव अदेहभृता देहात्मभावरहितेन अशेषकर्मसन्न्यासः शक्यते कर्तुम्. Tasmat, therefore. See, this indicates there is already yasmat. Yasmat, tasmat. The yasmat and tasmat are indicated by the avyaya he, nahi. So therefore, yastu ajnaha, an ajnani, adhikritaha, who is entitled for karma, nityani karmani kurvan, he performs the nitya karmas, karma phalatyagi, karma phalabhisandhi matra sannyasi, he gives up the karma phala abhisandhi alone. Matra means he does not give up the karma. He just gives up the desire for result of karma. Sahatyagi iti abhidhiyate. He is called tyagi. Karmi api san. Even though he is a karmi, in true terms, a tyagi or a sannyasi is the one who has given up karma. The mukhya sannyasa, the primary meaning of sannyasa, according to Shastra, is the one who has given up all the karmas. This is not the mukhya sannyasa. That is why karmi api san, even though he is a karmi, he is not a mukhya sannyasi. Still, he is called a sannyasi if he gives up the karma phala. Why is it so? Stutyabhiprayena. It is for the sake of stuti, for the sake of glorification. Krishna does not mean he is a mukhya sannyasi, because mukhya sannyasi is the one who has given up the karma also. But for stuti, he is called a sannyasi. Tasmat, therefore. So this is so far Bhagavan explain, sorry, Bhashyakara explained the shloka. Now Bhashyakara is drawing an implication from this shloka. Tasmat, therefore, meaning since a Dehabhrat cannot give up all the karmas. What does Krishna say? A Dehabhrat cannot give up all the karmas. Means one who has identification with the body cannot give up all the karmas. From this statement, you can draw a corollary. The corollary is one who does not have identification with the body can give up all the karmas. Or only one who is free from identification with the body can be free from karma. So Bhashyakara is stating that corollary derived from this shloka. Tasmat, therefore, Paramarthadarshina eva, one who is a Paramarthadarshi, one who knows the absolute reality, is called Paramarthadarshi. Paramartham drashtum sheelam asya iti Paramarthadarshi. A jnani is called Paramarthadarshi. And a Paramarthadarshi is Adehabhrat. He is free from, he is not a Dehabhrat, meaning Dehatmabhava Rahitena, he is free from the identification with the body. The identification with the body is a badhita for him, means he knows it is not real. I am not the body, he is aware of it. Only for him, Ashesha Karma Sanyasaha Kartum Shakyate. Only he can do Ashesha Karma Sanyasa. Only he can give up all the karmas. Shloka 12. Anishtamishtam mishrancha trividham karmanah phalam bhavatyatyaaginam pretya natu sannyasinam kvachit. And Ajnani cannot give up all the karma. whereas a jnani is free from all the karma. So, what is the purpose of being a jnani? What is the purpose of being free from all the karma? This is being explained in this shloka. As long as there is karma, there will be karma phala also. What kind of karma phala are there? Bhagavan explains. Anishtam, ishtam, mishrancha, trividham karmanaha phalam. There are three types of karma phala. One is anishta phala, undesirable phala. Another is ishtam, a desirable result. And the third one, mishram, mishra phala, mixed result. Trividham karmanaha phala. The karma phala is threefold in this manner. And these three phalas, who gets these three phalas? Atyaginam pretya bhavati. Atyaginam, those who are not tyagis. Here tyagi means not the tyagi told in previous shloka. Previous shloka, the tyagi was referring to a karma phalatyag, not a mukhya tyagi. Here, tyagi should be understood as a mukhya tyag, means a jnani. Atyagi means one who is not a jnani, ajnani. So, atyaginam, the ajnanis, pretya bhavati. Pretya means after death. After death, the atyagis, they get these three types of phala. Implying as long as there is ajnana, as long as there is karma, there will be karma phala also. As long as there is ajnana, there will be karma. As long as there is karma, there will be karma phala. And the karma phala includes a janma also. Three types of janma: anishta, ishta, and mishra. Meaning, as long as there is ajnana, there will be samsara. Natu sannyasinam kvachit tu, but unlike an ajnani, sannyasinam, here sannyasi refers to paramartha sannyasi, a jnani. Jnani does not have karma phala anywhere, kvachit, anywhere. Karmanaha phalam na asti. He does not have karma phala because he is free from karma. Bhashya kim punaha tat prayojanam yat sarvakarma parityagat sarvakarma sannyasat is a reading. Okay, both are same. Sarvakarma parityagat स्यात् इति उच्यते. So किम तत् प्रयोजनम, what is the prayojana of sarva karma parityaga or sarva karma sannyasa, giving up of all karma. Giving up of all karma means through jnana. Being a jnani, if one gives up all the karma, then what is the prayojana? What is the purpose of that? Iti uchyate. This is being told. Anishtam naraka tiryagadi lakshanam ishtam devadi lakshanam mishram ishtanishta sanyuktam manushya lakshanancha evam त्रिविधम त्रिप्रकारम कर्मणः धर्माधर्मलक्षणस्य फलं बाह्य अनेक कारक व्यापार निष्पन्नम सत अविद्याकृतम इंद्रजाल मायोपमं महामोहकरं प्रत्यगात्मोपसर्पी इव फल्गुतया लयम् अदर्शनं गच्छति इति फलम् इति फलनिर्वचनम् तदेतत् एवं लक्षणं फलं भवति अत्यागिनाम् अज्ञानाम् कर्मिणाम् अपरमार्थसन्न्यासिनाम् प्रेत्य शरीरपातात् ऊर्ध्वं न तु परमार्थसन्न्यासिनां परमहंस परिव्राजकानां केवलज्ञाननिष्ठानां क्वचित् न हि केवलसम्यक्दर्शननिष्ठा अविद्यादिसंसारबीजं न उन्मूलयति कदाचित् इत्यर्थः. किं पुनः तत्प्रयोजनम् इत्युच्यते. अनिष्टम्, अनिष्टजन्म. Here anishtam stands for anishta janma. Naraka tiryagadi lakshanam. What is anishta? Naraka, going to naraka, or tiryak, tiryagyoni means animal janma. Adi, adi includes sthavara, sthavara plant janma. So naraka, animal, plant, all these are anishta janma. Because if somebody says you will go to naraka, we don't like it. It is anishta. Ishtam devadi lakshanam, ishta janma, desirable janma, devata, etc. Deva, yaksha, gandharva, hiranyagarbha, All these are ishta, desirable. Mishram, ishtanishta sanyuktam. Mishra is a mixture of both ishta and anishta. Not very bad and not very desirable. What is that? Manushya Lakshanam. It is in the form of a human being, human birth. Because in human birth, it is a mixture of pleasure and pain. Evam Trividham. Trividham means Triprakaram, three types. Karmanaha, Dharma Dharma Lakshanasya. Karma includes both dharma and adharma. Dharma means vihita karma and adharma means nishiddha karma. Dharma means the karma that is enjoined by the Shastra. Adharma means the karma which is prohibited by the Shastra. Phalam. So karmanaha phalam, the karma phala. Bhashyakara is explaining the word phala. What does phala mean? Phala shabda nirvachana. Explanation of the word phala. Bahya aneka karaka vyapara nishpannam. It is produced by the functions of various external factors. Bahya, external, aneka karaka, various factors, their vyapara, their function produces the phala. So if a phala has to come, so many external factors are involved in that. This should happen, that should happen, all should happen simultaneously in coherence. Only then we get the phala. If any phala should come, so many things should be in place. If something goes wrong, the phala will be different. Therefore, bahya aneka karaka vyapara nishpanna. This word indicates that phala is dependent on various external factors. Therefore, as long as we depend on the phala for our happiness, we will be in trouble. It is samsara. He didn't do this, she didn't do this. All creates problem. Because any dependence on external factors is samsara. Sat being so, avidyakritam, the phala is avidyakrita. Avidyakrita implies it is maya karya. All phalas are the result of maya, are the effects of maya. Therefore, phalas are mithya. Maya karyatvat mithya. So, avidyakritam, since they are maya karya, indrajala mayopamam, all phalas are like indrajala, indrajala maya, magic. Like the magician projects certain objects. For a while you think it is real. In the same manner, even the karma phalas are mithya. So Indrajala Mayopamam explains the mithyatva. It is like magic. So being avidyakrita, being maya karya, it is like indrajala, unreal like indrajala. Mahamohakaram, not only it is unreal, it causes delusion. Mahamohakaram, it causes great delusion. One who is experiencing a pleasant result, he thinks this will keep me happy forever. So the phala produces moha. Oh, now this I will be happy forever. When we get a good result, we think, oh, now everything is going to be good forever. When we think so, it is a moha, mahamoha, because we don't know when things are going to change. Mahamohakaram, pratyagatmopasarpi iva. It is as though related to pratyagatma. The phala seems to be related to pratyagatma, seems to be related to us. In reality, we are not associated with the phala. The Atma is not associated with the phala because it is neither the karta nor the bhokta. Atma is free from bhoktritva. But on account of the superimposed bhoktritva, on account of ajnana, we think we are enjoying the result. The phala is related to us. It is our phala. So it is as though related to pratyaga. Phalgutaya. So far he explained the nature of phala. What is the nature of karma phala? He explained. Now he is explaining the derivation of the word phala. Phalgutaya layam adarshanam gacchati iti phalam iti phala shabda nirvachanam. So this is the phala shabda nirvachanam. Explanation of the derivation of the word phala. What is it? Phalgutaya, being phalgu. Phalgu means insignificant. Being insignificant, layam. Layam means adarshanam, gacchati. It disappears at some point. So being insignificant, it disappears at some point. Iti phalam. This is the derivation of the word phala. Phalgutaya layam gacchati iti phala. So it is phalgu, means it is insignificant because it is mithya. And layam gacchati, it disappears. It is not permanent, it is temporary. Tadetat evam lakshanam phalam bhavati. So this kind of phala is there. Who has this phala? Atyaginam, the people who are atyagis, who are not tyagis, who are not tyagis, ajnanam, the ajnanis, who are karmis, who do karma. And an ajnani who does karma, he is not a paramartha sannyasi. Even though some ajnanis can be called sannyasi for the sake of stuti, they are not paramartha sannyasis. Means it is not a true sannyasa. It is not the absolute sannyasa, not the mukhya sannyasa. Therefore, aparamartha sannyasinam, anybody other than a paramartha sannyasi. Only a paramartha sannyasi is excluded from karma phala. Anybody else is subject to karma phala. Pretya means sharirapatat urdhvam. The karma phala comes after death. Sharirapatat urdhvam is the meaning of pretya. Posthumous. After death, you get the result. Now you may not see the result. That is why people ask. Some people are cheating, still they are happy. The phala will not come now, it will come later on. Natu paramartha sannyasinam, a paramartha sannyasi, a mukhya sannyasi, a paramartha sannyasi is called paramahamsa parivrajaka. A true sannyasi is a paramahamsa parivrajaka. So he has given up all the karmas. He has given up all the possessions, all the relations. He lives on bhiksha. His life is totally dedicated to Brahmanishtha, Jnananishtha. Such a person is called Paramahamsa Parivrajaka. He is a Paramartha sannyasi. He is a sannyasi in true terms. Such people, they are Kevala Jnananistha. Kevala Jnananisthana. They are totally dedicated to Jnana, totally committed to Jnana, free from all karmas. Kvachit, kvachit karmanaha phalam na asti. They don't have any phala of karma. Means they do not get the three types of results of karma, implying they don't have rebirth. Nahi kevala samyak darshana nishtha avidyadi samsara bijam na unmudayati kadachit ityartha. No Bhashyakara is explaining the purport of this shloka. The purport of this shloka is Jnana is a definite way to get moksha. Jnana is a definite way for moksha. Because as soon as one gets jnana, he is free from karma. And then he is free from karma phala also. Therefore, there is no chance that jnana does not give moksha. This statement has two negations. Two negations make a stronger positive. Two negatives make a stronger positive. See, nahi, one na is there. Kevala samyak darshana nishtha. Commitment to kevala samyak darshana. Abidance in Atmajnana alone. So, kevala indicates the exclusion of karma. Karma tyaga purvaka samyak darshana nishtha. Abidance in jnana, being free from karma. अविद्यादि संसार बीजम कदाचित न उन्मूलयति इति न कदाचित at any time at any point of time it does not destroy the cause of samsara avidyadi samsara bijam the cause of samsara which are avidya etc avidya kama karma they are samsara bija the cause of samsara kadachit at any point of time na unmulayati it does not destroy itina it is not possible you cannot say that at any point of time jnana does not destroy samsara bija means jnana definitely destroys samsara from its very root ityartha this is the artha this is the purport of this shloka shloka 13 ಇನ್ನೊಂದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಂಬಂಧ ಫಾರ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ಜೊತೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ पंचैतानि महाबाहो कारणानि निबोध मे सांख्ये कृतान्ते प्रोक्तानि सिद्धये सर्वकर्मणाम् yeah what panchaitani is our reading panchemani is there in some books I suppose so it is also okay meaning is same yeah etani is etat shabda imani is idam shabda that is the difference meaning wise there won't be difference so panchaitani I think in most of the readings you will find Panchaitan. And Bhashyakara also seems to take Panchaitan. Etan. In the Bhashya it is Etan. So Imani is there. Okay, let it be. It's okay. Both are correct. No difference. So He Mahabahu, O Mahabahu, O Arjuna, Sarvakarmanam Siddhaye for the accomplishment of any karma. Etani pancha karanani. There are 5 karanas. There are 5 factors that accomplish any karma. And these 5 factors, Sankhye Kritante Proktani, they are told in Sankhya. Here Sankhya refers to Vedanta. Sankhya and Kritante both refer to Vedanta. Why Vedanta is called Sankhya and Kritanta, Bhashyakara will explain. Tani me nibodha. Tani, those 5 factors that are needed to accomplish a karma. Me nibodha. Me is equal to mama. Mama vachanat, from my words. Nibodha, please understand. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Om Narayana. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Does it mean that